Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do a fun recipe that I cannot wait to try. If you've ever been to Buc-ee's, every time we go there, there's not a Buc-ee's anywhere near us. So we only get to go to Buc-ee's if we're traveling, like to go see Jason's parents. There's a Buc-ee's near them, or if we're going to the Smoky Mountains, there's Buc-ee's on the way there. I think it's Crossville or Cookville. I can never remember which one. And they just opened a new one at the Sevierville exit off of I-40. We haven't been to yet. So that's the only time we really get to go to Buc-ee's, but every time we go, I have to go inside while Jason's pumping gas and get the cinnamon roasted pecans. They are so wonderful and they're warm. I just love them. And they're like $4 or $5 for the little paper cone, right? Well, I found a recipe for, not cinnamon, pumpkin pie spice candied pecans. So we're gonna try it. It looks really easy. He's eating lunch. And then if it works, then I'm gonna make it a cinnamon version and take out the pumpkin pie spice and replace that with cinnamon and see if that works. So it's just 6 cups of pecans. I think it's an egg white, brown sugar, I think maybe vanilla and pumpkin pie spice. It's very few ingredients. Put them on a cookie sheet in the oven. So we're gonna get busy and get it going because I can't wait to try this. I might need to go brew some coffee. So the first step is 1 egg white. I got Colson getting my eggs out of the refrigerator to refill my little egg container. I'm gonna go ahead and get another one. So it's gonna be slightly, it's like a 1.5 egg whites at this point. Started, that yolk was busting. I was trying to get it over to the sink. I ended up spilling half the egg white over here. All right, and it says to whisk it until it is foamy. Foamy to you. Then it says you're gonna whisk in 1/2 cup packed light brown sugar. This is light. I typically use dark for everything. And then one teaspoon of kosher salt. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. 3/4 of a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. 1, 2, 3. Now, if this turns out good, I'm gonna do the same thing, but instead of the pumpkin pie spice, we're gonna put cinnamon in there. Is that all my eggs? These girls need to start paying rent. Tired of buying eggs. It already smells good. I've got the oven set at 250. Okay, thank you. Now we're gonna add in 6 cups of pecan halves. These I got from Sam's. They're the Members Mark, and I just keep them in the freezer. you're just gonna coat all of them. Coat them really well in this mixture. You're gonna lay them on a parchment lined baking sheet that is lightly sprayed with cooking oil, non-stick spraying, and you're gonna bake them in the oven at 250. It says for about 45 minutes, and you stir them every 15 minutes. Now they're all coated and they're already gooey. The egg white is just going to act as a binder to hold the brown sugar and the spices and the vanilla onto them and get all that stuff down in the crevices. It says in a single layer. Okay, I'm gonna put these in the oven at 250. I'm gonna set the timer for 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna stir them around, put it back in for another 15, stir it a second time, and then put it back in a third time for 15 more minutes, making a total of 45 minutes. Ooh, they already smell so good. This is stir number 1. Oops, I forgot to spray it with the cooking spray, but oh well. It smells like Buc-ee's in here. Okay, get them back into a layer, single layer. Back in for 15 more minutes. Second 15 minutes. They have now been in there for 30 minutes. Just stir them again. The instructions say stir every 15 minutes, baking them until the coating has set. The pecans are toasted lightly brown. About 45 minutes, so got another 15 to go. They're getting harder to stir now. Starting to stick together. But it definitely smells like Buc-ee's. Okay. So that's the end of the 45 minutes. It says to remove it from the oven and allow it to cool completely on the baking sheet, just like this, for 30 minutes. And then you can take them off and store them in an airtight container for up to 5 days, preferably in the refrigerator so that their natural oils don't make them turn rancid. So we'll let you know how they taste after I let them cool. Okay, so they're all done. I've gotten them in this Ziploc bag. There's a gallon Ziploc, and that's how much it makes. They're pretty good. They're not quite Buc-ee's, but I think it's because it's the pumpkin spice and not the cinnamon. So I'm gonna switch it, and I might make up some like brown sugar cinnamon to like kind of toss them in that last stir before the last 15 minutes of baking, just so that they'll have that like texture to them. But they have a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but they're pretty good. I'm definitely gonna write them in my recipe book to make more, but that's easy. And that would be easy to portion them out in treat bags to give as gifts. Just make sure you give them in plenty of time for them to eat them within 5 days. But we're gonna put these in the fridge, and that'll do it for the rest of this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.